Okay, so how do you make a balance between nature and luxury?
See, the uniqueness of this property is that we have lots of trees. We have got, in the property itself, we have got nearly a dozen banyan trees, as old as nearly 300 years old. Now we have got near the restaurant a tree which is.
What are the specific exclusive experiences that you are offering to your people?
The first plus point is the proximity of the hotel to the beach. In fact, you can hop, step, and jump into the sea
Right.
from the rooms and all. That's the uniqueness of the property.
Okay, so last but not the least, since we are already talking about your journey, let us imagine that you were never the owner of this, you never entered the tourism or hospitality sector. Okay, so if you had to highlight one specific feature of Bombolim Beach Resort that no other resort in Goa has, so what would that feature be? Welcome to NB News Network. This is Lavanya, and today we are gathered here at Goa at Bombolim Beach Resort. This is one of the most beautiful and most unique resorts. And now we are in conversation with Mr. Vero Nunes. He is the managing director of Bombolim Resort. So let's talk to him and let's know more about the exclusive features and about all the experiences and insights. So, sir, since this property is looking so pretty, can you please tell us more about the unique features of the properties, about how many rooms and suites it have, and what are the most important characteristics of this property?
The most important thing is that we constructed before the CRZ regulations came into picture. So we could build the hotel just 10 meters from the beach. So if you see the hotel, if you're in the room, you can hear the waves lying in your bedroom. And the hotel was built, very few hotels were built in 1989. Ours was one of the few beach properties. So when we started in 89, the tourism has just started with the charters. Before that was basically known as vis-a-vis foreign tourists were concerned. It was basically a hippie movement that brought Goa to the limelight of the European nations. So from the 60s, late 60s, lots of foreign hippies used to come and be part of the Goan culture. That's how the tourism started in Goa. Later on, it spread over India. Knowing its uniqueness, lots of Indian tourists also started coming, and that forms our major chunk of tourism in Goa at the moment.
Okay, so how do you make a balance between nature and luxury?
See, the uniqueness of this property is that we have lots of trees. We have got, in the property itself, we have got nearly a dozen banyan trees, as old as nearly 300 years old. Now we have got near the restaurant a tree which is dated 300 years back. And this place is only known as Vodgali. Vodgali, Vod means in Kokani, a banyan tree. So we have lots of banyan trees, and we have also a very coconut plantation. But we saw that the coconuts were not destroyed when we built the property. In fact, we transplanted the coconuts whenever we had to remove them because the cottages were being there. And luckily, we are on the base of a verdant hillock. So if we have got both the things, the sea as well as the verdant hillock behind and all. So people can enjoy Goa. In fact, people come to Goa because of the sea, basically beaches and all, and good food. And the culture is different from other
That's
states.
true. I mean, Goa is indeed a very happening place. And despite the happening place, when I am sitting here, I can feel the stillness. I mean, it's unique, it's pretty, it's luxurious, yet it is so still. So I think that is what is a perfect blend where, you can relax, you can enjoy all the luxuries. That is the most striking feature, I think, of the property. I can see that the resort has lush greenery along with the beach. So how, like, since it is a beachfront property, what are the specific exclusive experiences that you are offering to your people? What is that one experience that you offer to your visitors or the guests?
Yeah, the first plus point is the proximity of the hotel to the beach. In fact, you can hop, step, and jump into the sea
Right.
from the rooms and all. That's the uniqueness of the property. And whenever you have beach weddings and all, you can have weddings on the beach. You can be on the land also, and we have a good view of the sunset. Everything what tourists want from Goa is there in the property. The beach is there, the verdant hills are there. Restaurant which gives all types of meals, whether continental, tandoori, Indian, Chinese, Goan, dish out everything.
Wow, so this looks like that one spot where you can actually, experience everything. You can experience nature, you can experience luxury, you can experience all types of food, you can literally experience everything. Arabian Sea right by the side. I think that is something very unique. Okay, so if you had to highlight one specific feature of Bambolim Beach Resort that no other resort in Goa has, so what would that feature be?
The unique feature of Bamboli is the proximity of the beach to
Beach.
whether it's restaurant or the rooms or any other party areas that we have got. That is the most important place here.
So, what kind of recreational or wellness facilities do you have in this resort other than the people who are looking beyond the beach?
We have got an Ayurvedic center where they do massages and all. Then we have got all the regular things like gym, we have got table tennis, then pickleball and beach volleyball they can do. Games on the beach they can do, and polo they
So,
can
you
do
have
all
a
over
game
there.
zone as well,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's nice. That's interesting. So, since we are already talking about the main features, and previously you even described about how much struggle it was when you started your journey. So, can you please tell us more about your specific journey in this industry and all the challenges that you faced?
See, I was in college that time in '89, just passed law and practicing law. That's the time when we thought of starting this business. But here there were no roads, no lights, nothing. It was just like a jungle. So we had to make special roads to come to the property, special lighting. We had to ask the government. Government was quite helpful in this manner. And basic otherwise, government was very helpful in seeing that beach was clean. And we had also we used to give a unique experience to the clients, like boat rides to the crocodiles, to see the crocodiles, to the dolphins. That was also quite unique because people used to enjoy. The boats were right on the beach only, so that was added facility. Then people used to come for even sometimes painting exhibition. The top painters used to come, like topmost painters of India. This not conferences, a meet like painters meets and all. That also was an added advantage to us. The top artists were here and all. And otherwise, that time since when we started the hotel, it was tourism was just coming up and all. As we had to do a lot of marketing and showing our presence felt throughout India. And the charters were there. They even liked the property. So lots of charters, foreign charters, we used to get here and all.
Okay, now that's something very incredible because you mentioned that you started, this was a complete jungle. Imagine this, such a beautiful property today was once upon a time nothing but a jungle. And the earlier experiences, showing people dolphins, crocodiles. I mean, your mindset started from there and then. Hospitality is something that, does not come easily. And since we are already talking about hospitality, can you tell us what does hospitality exactly mean for you?
For us, hospitality means we have to give value for money. Whatever client spends, they must get satisfaction more than what they spend. And we have to give to them basically what they expect. So when they come to Bamboli Beach especially, and to Goa especially, they expect a good beach to be right on the beach, good entertainment. And Goa is known for a little bit different culture than the rest of India because we were under the Portuguese rule for 450 years. So a lot of Western cultures got imbibed in our culture. So it was easier for us to cater to the foreigners, especially their food habits, the cutlery, the crockery, the way it's
So, how
presented.
did Bambolim Beach or your specific property indulge more of Indian culture into the foreigner, especially?
See, the Portuguese left Goa in 1961. So last nearly 70 years, we are interacting with more Indians all the time and also full thing is now with Indians. So it's a mingle of Portuguese culture and Indian culture. For us, quite easy for to get adjusted to Indian culture. Also, we got adjusted. Like we all now speak Hindi, English. Some ancestors, older generation still speak Portuguese and all still. So that was not difficult.
So
You
you
know.
know both the languages? You know
Yes,
the
yes,
Portugal language as
yes,
well?
yes, yes.
Okay, okay, that's nice. So, can you tell us where do you see Bambolim Beach in the next 10 years?
We every year is a question of improvising the thing and all. It's a competition that we get also from new hotels coming up. So we have got to upgrade ourselves all the time and all. At the same time, not miss the uniqueness of the property. We want them to feel that they are with nature. At the same time, we have to give them the luxury that is expected by the people.
That's true. I think that is what real vision is, because having a true vision means that you are actually still building, still you are, after so much transformation from jungle to the restaurant, you're still trying to improve and improve. So, one last question: if you were, let us say, not in this industry at all, let us say you never started Bambolim, or you never came into tourism or hospitality industry, so what else would have been you doing?
If not for the hotel, I visualize looking back into my journey towards life. I would be a lawyer basically, and on the side, since my passion was table tennis, I would help in organization of tournaments and sports in Goa. I've organized 5 international tournaments at the moment in Goa, plus many nationals. I've gone with the India team many times for world championships and other world tournaments and all. So looks like I would be more in the
Sports area.
sports scene altogether, and that is a good pastime. It's quite interesting. Meet lots of people, meet from different. I've got friends from all the states in India because I meet the secretaries, presidents, and all. Plus internationally, I'm meeting whenever I organize tournaments. I've met so many people. Like I shared when organized, I met people from different countries. When I went for World Championship, I met so many people from different countries. It's quite interesting to meet people and understand them. That I enjoyed also. I visual I would have been there.
So since we're already seeing that you have already been a successful person before you started Bambolim Beach, you are saying that you were the vice president, you organized the world championship, so many sports tournaments. So why did you decide to switch from sports to tourism or hospitality? Why this idea? You were already
Yes,
successful, right? Yeah.
the idea was basically what helped me was I had already the property which was a unique property fit for tourism
Mm-hmm.
for people to come and go right on the beach. The property was there. It's more than a lakh square meters I had. So I said, instead of why not try this industry? And since I was more in organization and all, I was quite confident that I would be able to organize this hotel easily, not with much difficulty.
Being confident in the beginning of hospitality sector is not something small, and this is like a big achievement for you, since you were already successful but you still decided to never give up. I think that is something we must all learn from, and I'm sure, sir, all the viewers who are watching this must definitely be inspired by your story. And I'm sure Bambolim Beach is the perfect spot, because here you get everything, every single sector is covered, so you should definitely come here. And sir, it has been great talking to you. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences, your insights, and making us feel a part of this lovely property. Thank you so much.
Thank you.